Hi everybody, I'm Kaylee. Welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. If you have not been here before, hi, I'm Kaylee. Thanks for joining us. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I would appreciate it so much. Usually I come on here and do unboxings or hauls, or I just try different things for you. I don't really have anything right now, so I was going to do like a get to know me type tag while I get ready. So today I'm not really doing anything. I'm going to be home with the kids, so I'm not doing like anything extravagant with my face. But I was going to get ready. I'll let you know all the products I use. This video is not sponsored, and these are all my own thoughts and feelings. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start. I washed my face with my Pearlie's face cleanser, and then I just hydrated with my Hydro Glow sleep serum from Mind Tan Body and Skin. And now I'm going to moisturize. But my name is Kaylee. My channel is named after me. I started YouTube after my kids got old enough for me to kind of start doing something for me again. And I love beauty, fashion, makeup. I love feeling good about myself, and that's what those things do. Taking care of myself, it makes me feel better. I just wanted to do this. I had always wanted to, and I decided to go ahead and go for it. So my children are not older, they're 5 and 6, but they're old enough where I can kind of take time and do things without being worried about them 100% of the time. Like, they're okay in the room watching a movie or playing with each other. I do edit out some of the interruptions. Like, they do come in here. I check on them, the dogs too. You will hear them on my channel. You will hear the animals. And we just ignore them here because there's really nothing I can do about it. You will hear them anywhere in my house, so there's nothing I can do. So it is what it is, and usually they're okay. I mean, right now they're not too loud, but yeah. So I'm gonna moisturize with the Essential C Day Moisture Broad Spectrum Murad Moisturizer, SPF 30. But I am married, and I have the 2 kids. We have 4 dogs, a rabbit, a chinchilla, and 2 cats. My dogs are my husband's. He loves his pack, is what he calls them, his dogs. And I am more of a cat person, so I have my 2 cats. Both of my cats are cats that we hadn't planned on getting, because with the dogs, we didn't know how everything would go. So we first found Roland underneath my husband's brother's house. He's an orange tabby. And so I took him in, and we cleaned him and took him to the doctor and got him taken care of. And so now he lives here. And then my second cat is about the same age. They're both under a year old. They're both kittens. The second one came just a few months after Roland, and he was in a drain pipe. He had ear mites. His whiskers were cut by somebody. He has a extra finger, so his extra finger's nail was actually like growing into his paw. And yes, he was underweight. He's a bobtail cat, and they're supposed to be like stout to make up for them not having their full tail. It helps with their balance. So they're like heftier cats, and he was definitely underweight, and of course in pain from his paw and his ears. So we took him in, and he is now ours. His name is Walter, and he's an orange bobtail Japanese. So those are our cats that we have. The dogs are German Shepherds. We have a long-haired Wiener dog. We have an Australian Shepherd mix and a Beagle Terrier mix. So yes, we have plenty of animals in our house. I'm going to go in with the Shasidu, the eye opening essence. But yes, so I'd always wanted to be a mom. We didn't really plan on the kids. They were, I hate the word accidents because they're not accidents, but they were not planned, either one of them. But it is perfectly okay. I do have a stepson as well. He's almost 16 now, so he is quite a bit older, taller than me. He, by the time I came around, he was kind of already in his double digits and kind of, doing his own thing. So, he is a great big brother to the girls, and he's over here a few times a week. Tatcha silk canvas is what I'm using right now. So that makes our house even fuller, which is, we are okay with that. So technically I have 3 children, depending on the day. And then I myself am one of 4. So I am the oldest of 4 kids. My brother is 10 years younger than me. My sisters are 5 and 3 years younger than me. So I grew up with both parents. They are still married. I rebelled. We moved a lot, and I don't know what really was the last straw before I completely lost it. But I just kind of did. I don't know. I started acting out crazy and doing things I shouldn't have been doing. Drinking a lot. It was not good, and it led to me leaving my house early and going to live with a friend and her mother, and then eventually moving out and having to pay for my own apartment when I was 17, while trying to graduate. So I did not graduate with the best grades, but I did graduate high school. And yeah, ever since then I've been a waitress. I love waitressing, and it is a hard job. It's tiring. I mean, you're on your feet all day, and people seem to take a lot out on you because you're the only one there. It's here lately, honestly, with the pandemic, I have worked through this whole thing, and people have, you would think that more people would be understanding and nicer and more patient, and I mean, that's how I've been with anything and everything. I understand how it is, but I mean, I'm not perfect. I get frustrated at times, but I don't, there's no good that comes from taking it out on anybody else. They did nothing to you. They're there working. I mean, so yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of not so nice people here lately. They've been taking out a lot of stress on a lot of their stress out on us, I guess. And business has, of course, been slower. I am just absolutely exhausted. But I do love my job. I've been there for over 10 years. My customers are great. I have regulars. My fellow employees are great. So I do enjoy my job. It's just sometimes it can kind of get a little, not frustrating, but it does. It gets a little frustrating, a little bit wearing on yourself, But I tell everybody it's kind of like a roller coaster. You have really good weeks and really bad weeks, and they kind of all even out in the end. But I mean, a lot of the customers that come in, I get a lot of older customers, And the fact that they come in to see me and they might not have anybody else, or they look forward to coming in and seeing me. I mean, honestly, some of the few regulars I have make some of the worst a-holes, like, irrelevant. And that's why I stay with the job. I mean, I'm not... Oh, sorry, guys. My foot's falling asleep. I'm not complaining, you know, per se. I'm kind of venting to you all, just talking. But yeah, so waitressing, I do like it. I also do like I have a Cricut, and if you don't know what that is, it's like a machine that cuts certain things for you, like so I can make faux leather earrings, faux leather necklaces or bracelets, car decals, vinyls for cups. Ooh. Things like that. So, I use that side business type thing, to make extra money so that I can buy boxes and things for YouTube. So that's how I kind of make up. That was another reason that I hadn't ever done this. I didn't have the money. All the money that I made working had to go to the kids or the house or whatever. And so I eventually started doing this, and then now I have not a ton of money, but I have enough money to buy certain boxes and do certain things for this channel, and it makes everything a lot better because now I'm not quite so guilty feeling about the spending of money when there are so many other things that, you know, the kids or the house may need. So, I mean, I definitely, of course, take care of the house needs, like the things I need to take care of. But when there's extra money, I don't want to spend it on, you know, things that I don't technically need. But now that I do that crafting on the side, it makes me not feel so guilty as a mom and spouse to spend more money on this channel on myself. When I'm making that money. I hope that makes sense. It's like a really long way to say, like, I have a side business and it helps me pay for this. But it does. And I by no means, like, make a ton of money doing it. But here and there, I'll have somebody ask me to do something and it'll pay for, you know, certain things. So that is nice. I was born in Alabama. I've lived in over 5 states. I am not... Oop, that was way too much powder. I don't really want to bake. I'm just trying to put some powder on. My dad, when they first had me, when I was a baby, my dad was going to school. He went to Auburn University, and my mom worked as a waitress. And then my dad, he got better jobs until we ended up here in Kentucky, and this is where we have been since 2007, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 2008, 2007 or 2008, somewhere in there. But regardless, this is where we moved, and this is where we have been. So... I was born in Alabama. I remember a lot about Michigan, some of Ohio. I did live in Indiana, like my kindergarten years, so I remember like bits and pieces. And then, of course, I remember Kentucky because I moved here in high school. So, yeah, I did live quite a few places. I will say, like, the moving and the pressure that I had on me about grades, I feel like I just finally, like, there's no excuse for the way I acted, but I just kind of snapped and decided I wasn't gonna, like, try anymore. I was kind of, I don't know, it was stupid and dumb. I was a dumb child, a dumb kid, but I have grown from my mistakes, and if I wouldn't have done what I did, my life would not have turned out the same, and I wouldn't have the same beautiful girls, and the good life that I have now. So I don't regret anything, but I mean, of course, like us all, if we knew ahead of time how things were going to turn out. We might not have 100% done them like that. So, you know. I've been rambling. I used Beauty Blender, my 3.30, the Bounce Foundation, and then I used my Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, which I really like this. And my Beauty Blender Powder Puff, which this is great, and they're $20, but I can't remember where I got it from, but I got it slightly not $20. I want to say I still paid like $15, which is a lot for that, but I really do like it. And now I'm taking my Ace Beauty, my Bronzed in Paradise palette, and I'm just going to add some color to my face. So yeah, I acted crazy. I did a lot of stupid, not so great things, and I have learned from them, and I'm a better person. I am very close with my parents now. They are Mimi and Yuyu to my children. That's, you know, Grandma and Grandpa, but that's their Mimi and Yuyu is what they want to be called. So yeah. My mom is actually the one that watches the kids for me when I go to work, because my husband is usually at work as well. And it all, hair in my mouth. It all works out really well. What else could I tell you? My favorite color is yellow. That's just like a basic information. I don't know what you would call it. My favorite number is 16. I was born in January. I'm an Aquarius. What else could I tell you? I did rowing in high school and dance. I can tell you that. So, you know, that was fun. We did rowing in Detroit, and then when I moved to Louisville, it wasn't like really a thing here, so I didn't do it here. So I'm going to use the Mirabella Sculpting Duo, the highlight, and just go over. And my Auto Balm Girl Power Powder, geez Louise, is what I use on my cheeks, but I don't feel like it's like a bright enough, because that's like, it's not a bright pink, and I kind of want a little bit of brighter color on my cheek right now. So I'm going to take the Laura Geller, the Multitasking Eye, Lip, and Cheek Palette, and go in with this like pinky right here. And add a little bit of that so it's a little bit brighter. See that? Because that's a lot brighter than that. Alright, so what else could I possibly tell you about myself? Ooh, my hair is crazy. I'm about to start my eyeballs. So I'm trying to decide what palette I want to use. As of makeup, some questions I got asked. What are a few of my favorite brands? I think everybody knows I really like Jeffree Star Cosmetics just because the quality is on point. But they're not the only brand that I like or buy. I really, really like ColourPop. It's one of my favorites. And Pure is becoming one of my favorites. So those are some good options if you're looking for palettes. Speaking of Pure, I'm going to go into the Festival palette again because I really, really like this. And this palette is actually what I used in my haul video, my last Pretty Little Thing haul video, which I'll link down below because I had so many comments about my eyeshadow, and this is what I used. So yes, this is the palette. And then this top is actually for my Shein haul, so I will put that down below as well, and you can check it out. Um, but yeah. So, after high school, I partied a lot. I ended up being a bartender for a while. And yeah, I drank almost daily. I'm pretty sure it was daily for quite a long time. I smoked for a long time cigarettes. Just a lot of unhealthy things that, I mean, if you smoke cigarettes, that's fine. But I mean, I was smoking like 2 packs a day, drinking nonstop. Like, I was pretty much just doing stupid things because I could. I had no responsibilities, really, nobody to look out for, except for myself. As soon as I got pregnant, that is honestly when I stopped everything. I stopped drinking, and I stopped smoking, and I stopped, just a lot of that unhealthy stuff. Of course, you're not, you can't do that when you're pregnant anyways, but it was cold turkey. Like, I quit right away when I found out I was pregnant with my first, which was Austin. And then I got pregnant 4 weeks after my first one. So I was breastfeeding until I found out I actually was pregnant. So I never picked up those habits again because I got pregnant so soon. And because I was breastfeeding, so you can't, do a bunch of stuff when you're breastfeeding. But I just, never picked that back up. And so I, you know, am no longer a big drinker. I mean, a glass of wine every now and again, maybe, but not very often. And I don't smoke cigarettes any longer. So, yeah, that's good. I was happy. I'm going to go in with this pink because I haven't tried it yet. So, yes, my partying days have fallen behind me. Back when, I did party. I had certain days at certain bars, and it was just, like, routine. But, yes. What else could I tell you about anything? I could tell you about a little bit about pregnancy. I had rough pregnancies. I was sick from week 5 until I actually gave birth to them. Like, I was in labor, pushing and throwing up. It was awful. So I actually lost 12 to 15 pounds with both girls before I ever gained any weight with any of the pregnancies, just because I was so sick. And with Charlie, I had what was called a circumvallate placenta, which 1% of all pregnancies have this. It's where the placenta, where the baby's inside, doesn't connect to the uterus very well. It's curling instead of, like, clinging. So you can spot, and it could come loose and potentially cause harm to you and or the baby. I never had mine come loose, but I did have a lot of spotting. A lot of times I had to go to the hospital to get checked out. I had double the ultrasounds of somebody who normally, somebody who has a, like, normal, not, normal pregnancy, not a circumvallate placenta. And then actually, that was my second pregnancy, and actually that same pregnancy, she was turned the wrong way for a little bit and finally turned the right way to be born, but then she had the umbilical cord around her neck. So she did cause me some problems. Now, my oldest, she caused me to, I actually had to go on bed rest because I was so dehydrated and so sick with her that I would pass out or black out. And I got to the point where I couldn't drive anymore. I couldn't like work anymore because I was passing out. And yeah, so I ended up going on bed rest with her. And when I went on bed rest, I hated it. I hated being on bed rest. I really did. But it was what I had to do. So I said I wasn't going to do anything too crazy, and then here I am putting glitter on my face. I'm a sucker for glitter. I don't know why. I love glitter. I do. These glitters, these pressed glitters right here, in the ColourPop too, they're glitters. It's just so much easier to go in. Why am I using? I could use this. It's just so much easier to go in with your finger because they don't, it doesn't stick very well otherwise. All right. So I'm almost forgot what I was doing. I'm just going to go on my bottom lash with this color and blend that in. So yeah, the pregnancies were kind of hard. And I never gained that much weight. They were both over 7 pounds themselves, though, so they were healthy. They did cause my hair to break off. They did cause a lot of damage to my teeth. I have multiple crowns in my mouth. A lot of damage from the constant stomach acid, and because I couldn't keep down the prenatals, that caused them to draw nutrients from me, which caused me to have less have less nutrients. So that caused damage to my teeth. So yeah, would I do it again in a heartbeat? We are not gonna have any more kids, but I don't regret. I mean, if I could have my 2 little girls, you can have my teeth. I know I'm weird about my teeth. I really love my teeth. Like, I don't want to lose my teeth. But, I mean, my girls are worth anything to me. They're perfect, and I don't regret them one bit. So, I'm almost done. I just used the Pure palette, and now I'm using the KVD. What is this called? It's the Go Big or Go Home. I just got this in, I think, my eBay box, maybe. And this is one of the best things that came in that dang box. I really, honestly love it. And I'm not going to keep this shirt on all day. If I go anywhere, I'll change to match. Because I know I didn't go with the color scheme. But I really don't know if there's anything else I could answer or anything interesting that I could tell you. You all let me know if there are any questions you want answered down below. I can do this again. But that is my look for today. I thank you all for watching this rambling Get Ready with me, and I appreciate all your support. I thank you so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye.